have the picture. So 4 times on the lotus feet, twice on the abdomen, 3 times on the face, and 7 times fully. And after offering, then you can offer to your deities and other pictures, and then go show it to Tulsi Maharani and to the sky, like Akash Deepa, and put it outside the house. So in Kartik month, whatever devotional service you do, it's multiplied 1,000 times. Very powerful in Chaturmasya. The Kartik Vrata includes that you get up at Brahma Muhurta, that is 1.5 hours before sunrise, chant your 16 rounds, extra rounds if possible. Then read Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter if possible, and Gopi Geet can be sung in the evenings, and Damodara Arati with Damodara Ashtaka, okay, has to be sung. So we'll continue with Sloka 21, chapter 4. So after chapter 4, I'll post the second open book exam. Okay, the same slide came up by coincidence. Might be Krishna wants this. See, if you see our parampara, you can see here this slide. This I have taken from Bhagavad Gita as it is. So the Guru Parampara in ISKCON, you can see the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th is Madhvacharya. So it's Madhva. Okay, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya. Gaudiya because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the 22nd Acharya. Yes, Madhavendra Puri also comes. So some people say it's Madhavendra Puri, Madhava, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya. But you go to different reference places if you say it's Madhva. So Madhvacharya installed Krishna and they worship separate Sampradaya, in the sense they have 8 matas which worship Krishna. But ours is Gaudiya also because we worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's the only difference. Okay. So we'll continue with Sloka 21. Okay, anything to add? Where is the Sloka 21? Yeah. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took 2 teachings from each Sampradaya. From Madhva Sampradaya, he took 2 teachings. One is deity worship, that there is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's deity. Pradima Nahi Tumi Sakshal Brajendra Nandan. So that was taken from him. And also defeating Mayavadism. Okay, that was also 2 teachings he took from Madhva Sampradaya. Okay, so I'll go to the 21. So next Monday, we won't have class. I'll be in Mayapur on 6th. Okay. So we will meet after that. Not able to do slideshow. So in the 4th chapter, we learned why Krishna appeared, why Krishna appeared, what is the reason why he appears in every yuga, he appears in his original transcendental form, right? To protect his devotees, to defeat the miscreants or to kill the demons, and to establish dharma, re-establish dharma. So is that the real reason? There were 2 extra special reasons, no? Why Krishna appeared. What are they? Yes.
To give pleasure to its devotees.
To give?
Pleasure to his devotees.
Pleasure to his devotees, good. And one more. One more reason.
He appears after 1 day of Brahma.
He appeared?
He appears after 1 day of Brahma. That is 86.
No. I'm asking, not
followed
asking
by.
that. I'm asking why he appeared. Okay, to give pleasure to his devotees, that's fine. There's one more reason why he appeared. Why he appeared? Not how he appeared. Why?
To uplift his natural parents.
To uplift?
His natural parents.
Hare Krishna Mataji, to enjoy his pastimes.
We'll take raised hands. Yes, Sharan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, to establish dharma.
Yeah, that is the basic Bhagavad Gita sloka, which says Paritranaya. So I protect devotees, kill the demons, and to establish dharma. That is external reasons. Secondary reason. The primary reason is to give pleasure to his devotees. And one more. Yes, Prith Prabhu.
To enjoy his pastime, Mataji.
Good. To do his pastimes. Okay. So why he did this pastimes? Why is Krishna doing his pastimes? Rajalakshmi Mataji. Kusumlada Mataji. Why is he doing his pastime?
To give pleasure to his devotees.
That's fine.
And gopis were there.
After giving pleasure, what is his aim? He gives pleasure to the devotees. Then there is a reason behind it. It's in Bhagavatam, 2nd chapter, 1st canto. Avik Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
One reason is to give pleasure to the devotees, and also to provide them liberation. So that they can hear the pastimes and
Yes.
get purified and go to his abode.
Yeah, so they get attracted to him. Okay, good. So they have a desire. So why is he doing his pastime? So that we get attracted to Krishna, we worship Krishna, we can get liberated. That's why he is doing his pastime. See, now it's Damodar month. So morning in Bhagavatam class, we heard about the Damodar Leela. So we get attracted to the cute form of the Damodar form of Krishna. And the Krishna is doing that pastime. Krishna is not hungry for butter and everything. Thousands of Lakshmis are serving him in Goloka. But he is doing that pastime so that the souls in pure goodness can get attracted to revive or to retrieve, to take us back home, back to Godhead, or to make the jivas get attracted to Krishna. He does his pastime. So these are the primary reasons, but it's very confidential reason, and it's not to be discussed in level 1. You're all in level 5 now, Bhakti Shastri level. So in that it can be discussed. So we'll continue with 21. Nirashiriya Jittatma Tirtha Sarva Parigraha Shariram Kevalam Karma Kurvan Apnodi Kilbisham. Such a man of understanding acts with mind and intelligence perfectly controlled, gives up all sense of proprietorship over his possessions, and acts only for the bare necessities of life. Thus working, he is not affected by sinful reaction. So in the previous sloka, okay, so this is about pure devotees. Okay, so pure devotees, what he do, gives up the sense of proprietorship of his possession. Like Srila Prabhupada, pure devotees. He know everything belonged to Krishna. Once his son came and asked, when the son came to know that Prabhupada became rich after going to America and coming back, his son came for money. So Prabhupada said, don't ask me, my secretary is there, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, you can ask him. So the son went to the Tamal Krishna Maharaj, one of Prabhupada's best disciples. And the Tamal Krishna Maharaj looked at Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada didn't say anything. So that time Tamal Krishna Maharaj said to Prabhupada's son, this money doesn't belong to your father, it belongs to Krishna. So I can't give it to you. So Prabhupada's son was angry, and Prabhupada said, yes, he's right. This doesn't belong to me. Everything belongs to Krishna. It's Krishna's. I can't use it for my personal things. And he said, if you want money to his son, you can become an agent of my book distribution. That I'll give you some books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad, you sell it, and whatever little profit you get from it, you take it. The son was angry and he left. So that means when Prabhupada went to America with 40 rupees and came back with 40 crores, he know it doesn't belong to him. So no proprietorship, or no sense of proprietorship over possessions, and act only for the bare necessities of life, then he will be not affected by sinful reaction. Yatrichala pasantushto dvanvo dvandva vittito vimatsaraha samasiddho ashiddho cha utva pina nibhatyate. He who is satisfied with gain which comes of his own accord, who is free from duality and does not envy, who study in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions. So he who is satisfied with gain which comes in his own accord, like everything that comes according to Krishna's decision, right? And he's steady in both success and failure. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkada. He's not disturbed even in happiness and success or failure. So this is for pure devotees. Like we get disturbed, right? When there is a failure, we get disturbed. When there is success, we overjoy ourselves. We are so happy. Now we are not stable. But this is defining a pure devotee. They are not entangled. So who are they? You can see the picture. Who are these 6? Anyone knows? Who are they?
6 Goswamis of Vrindavan.
The 6 Goswami. We'll take the raised hands, okay? Okay, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. Sri Rupa, Sanatana, Bhatta Raghunatha, Sri Jiva, Gopala Bhatta, Dasa Raghunath. So these are the 6 Goswamis who used to live one day behind underneath one tree. One day, one tree. You know, they even doesn't sleep under one tree permanently. Why? You know, because they don't want to get attached to that particular tree. Like you can put some nails and hang things and all that, and you become attached to that tree. They don't even want that. So they change tree after tree. In the sense, I've seen only one devotee like that, who's very austere. Definitely, he's like a Goswami. How renounced that person is. That we had kept prasadam for that devotee. I can't take his name. We have kept prasadam for his devotee, and he didn't come to take that prasadam. What he did, we had kept whatever prasadam is remaining in the temple, we keep it for Goshala. There's a small Goshala around here with 25 cows. So they give free milk every day for Radha Govinda's Abhisheka. So we give whatever vegetable waste and all the prasadam to those cows, because definitely cows are going to have human form next. So we gave, and Krishna loved cows, and we give. So that it was in a bucket, like we take in the evenings to the Goshala. So that devotee, instead of having good prasada inside the temple, he went outside and took prasada from that pot, which was kept for the cows, and he ate it. So this was the renouncement he had. We personally saw him having, because he's so detached. He never uses a new cloth. He always uses the clothes used by another devotee. So Prabhu is like that, very renounced person. We can't imitate. They are in Bhava stage, like Prema stage. So the Goswamis are also like Raghunath Das Goswami used to personally wash the food that is kept for the cows in Jagannath Puri and used to have, right? So they are all salted devotees. We can't copy them. Gada sangasya muktasya jnana vastita chetasaha yajna charada karma samakram pravilidhyate. The work of a man who's unattached to the modes of material nature and is fully situated in transcendental knowledge merges entirely into transcendence. Who's fully situated in transcendental knowledge. So you can see Rupa and Sanatan Goswami, they are the disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, they are Rupa Manjari and Radhi Manjari from the Goloka. So they used to be like this. They had a lot of knowledge and they used to be merged whenever they want to write books. Any book, you know, written by Rupa Goswami. Which book is written by Rupa Goswami? Raise a digital hand. We're going to study that book. Avik Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Nectar of Devotion, Upadeshamrita. Nectar of Instruction, Nectar of Devotion.
Yeah, Nectar of Devotion, that is Bhakti Rasam Sindhu, and Upadeshamrita, Nectar of Instruction, written by Rupa Goswami. Yes, nice. And Hari Bhakti Vilas by Sanatan Goswami. So they are fully situated in transcendental knowledge. Brahmarpanam Brahma Havir Brahma Glau Brahmana Kutam Brahmaneva Tena Gandavyam Brahma Karma Samadhinaha. A person who's fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness is sure to attain the spiritual kingdom, because of his full contribution to spiritual activities in which the consummation is absolute and that which is offered is the same spiritual nature. Okay, so he's fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. They don't, what happened once when Rupa Goswami was chanting the holy name, he was meditating on Krishna's pastime, like some pastime with Radharani and the gopis, and he laughed loudly because he was chanting, he was meditating, he was with his closed eyes, he was fully absorbed. He didn't know what was happening outside. So suddenly a person passed by and he was having some problem with his leg. He could not walk properly. So that person thought Rupa Goswami is laughing at him. Actually, Rupa Goswami was thinking about the pastime. So that person got offended. Now Vaishnava Aparadh happened there. So what happened? Immediately, when that devotee got hurt, immediately Rupa Goswami's meditation broke. He could not see Radha Govinda, Radha Krishna. He could not see. Then he went to Sanatan Goswami, his elder brother, and asked, what happened? I was seeing the pastime and suddenly it disappeared. Then he told, you might have offended some Vaishnava. So what you do? You have to do prayashchita. You have to ask forgiveness. Now, how to ask? How do you know that who you have offended? No. So what he did, he called for a feast next day. Everyone in that village came except the person who he offended. So Sanatan Goswami said, yes, that is the person who you offended. Go ask him forgiveness. So Rupa Goswami went and asked for forgiveness, that I didn't know, I laughed for the Leela, I didn't laugh at you. And he forgave. And after that, the Leela appeared. So they are fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness that they don't even know what is happening outside. So they'll be having that absolute happiness. Now, we can work for our own account or we can work for God's account. Example is like a cashier. Okay, so you can see a cashier. He keeps So what happened? A cashier keep counting the money, right? Lakhs of thousands of rupees keep coming in his hand. Now what happened? Does that cash belong to him? No, it belongs to the bank. And the moment he steals money for his personal thing, then he is arrested, right? So, but a soldier can kill people in the army, and he's awarded Paramveer Chakra. But the same soldier come home during his vacation or after retirement and he kills his neighbor, he gets arrested, right? And Arjuna fighting for the Dharma Yuddha, he fought for Krishna, so there was no sin. But Duryodhana was fighting for his own selfish plan. So this is what is for Atmendriya and Krishnendriya. So Atmendriya Tripti Vancha Tarana Kam. When we try to satisfy our senses, it's called Kama, lust. But Krishnendriya Priti Icha Tarabali Prem. If we try to satisfy Krishna's senses, then it is Prema. Okay, you got it? So what is love and lust? You should understand. So one is working for our own account, another is working for Krishna. So when you work for Krishna, there is no sin account. So what should we do? If you want to give charity, okay, some people come to as beggars and you want to give charity. Now, what if the money you give, I gave 100 rupees or 50 rupees. With that money, he buys a knife and kills someone. Does that karma come to me? You put in the chat. I didn't even know what he's doing with that money, but I gave money. So many times, no, when we go to temple and all, so many beggars will be there. We give 10 rupees. With that 10 rupees, he bought some poison and killed one person. Will the karma come to me? So nice, funny answers. Okay. Everybody says yes, except one devotee says no. Okay, whoever said no, you're wrong. The karma do come to us. It's yes. It's so shocking, right? So many times we have given charity to so many money to people. And what if they buy a knife or a poison or something, a bomb or something with that money and misuse that money? Will that karma come to you? Yes, definitely will come to you because it's your money, because you gave that money. So what should we do? Okay, what is the solution for that? I can raise a digital hand. Yeah, blood and organ donation, yes. Karma comes, Mataji. Karma comes through saliva. That's why after somebody eats, you should not eat. But after your husband eats, the wife eats. Because they share karma. After the child eats, children eat, the mother eats. They share karma. That's okay. After Guru eats, you eat. It's Mahaprasadam. Then your karma gets nullified. So when you share your food, whatever saliva have touched, you should share it before you eat. So through saliva, the karma can get transferred. Through, that's why some devotees, they don't even share their water bottles. They're scared of karma. And also blood transfusion, yes, karma comes. So, and one more thing is there. Prasadam, saliva, and blood transfusion, organ transplant, yes. Blood donation is punya karma, but then when you donate it, you should see from whom you're receiving. You should not receive from an alcoholic person who's in tamoguna and all that, no? Definitely, they check all that before. So that's why you take blood from your relatives or you take blood from devotee circle. No, normally when devotees need blood, they take it from the devotee circle and like that. From relatives, because definitely why are all the souls coming as mother, father, grandmother, children, cousins, relatives, why they are born in that particular family? They share karma. So it's okay if you take it from within your family, better than going outside. But then sometimes if there is no option, rare blood group, we can't do anything. So the best way, what is the best way to nullify the karma when you give for charity? Raise your digital hand. What is the solution? Now I want to give money to a beggar, but that karma should not come to me. If he misused that money, yes, Avik Prabhu, what should I do?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam. Mataji, best type of charity is if we donate for in the service of Krishna or Vaishnavas. That is the best charity.
No. If I want to give money, what should I do then?
Oh.
Yes, I can use that money to serve Vaishnavas, but I want to help another poor person with the money which I earned.
Okay.
Yes,
So if he wants food, we can give them prasadam.
No. I want to give money only. Yes, Devika
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji. I think we should offer to Krishna before giving to them.
Yeah, that's it. Like if you can't offer it personally, I mean, you can even practically, then you can offer in the mind at least. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. That's it. Take the money and just offer to Krishna. Krishna, I am offering to you. Then give it. There's no karma. Like as Prabhu said, if you want to give food, you offer prasadam because prasadam is karma free. No karma to Krishna. Anything offered to Krishna, Krishna takes away the karma. So if you want to give money, okay, you give. You want to give clothes, you want to give anything, charity, anything. Krishna says, Yat karosi, yat asnasi, yat juhoshi, tadasi, yat tapasya sakaundeya, tat purusham madarpanam. 9th chapter, 27th sloka. Krishna says, whatever charity you give, whatever food you eat, anything you do, offer it to me. So we say, Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. So you have to offer it to Krishna. I know a devotee, when she gets the check of her salary, the whole check, she keeps it in Krishna's lotus feet in her altar and she prays, okay, I've done the karma and I got the phala and the fruit. It doesn't belong to me, it belongs to you. So let me use it for your service, or whatever I'm doing, I've just offered to you. So offer it to Krishna. If you can't do it practically, at least in the mind, Sarvam Krishna Arpanas, just offer to Krishna. Whatever we did before coming to Krishna consciousness, it's okay. Krishna will take care of all that. But now we should be careful. And as Prabhu said, the best charity is to give Krishna consciousness. But some people are not ready for that. So we give money, we give prasadam. Now, when we go for village preaching, when you go to village to preach, they won't understand your philosophy. They can't understand anything. They just like prasadam and kirtan. So give prasadam. Yes, Kusumlata Mataji?
We can say Om Tat Sat.
Yeah, same thing. Om Tat Sat is nothing but Sarvam Krishna Arpana. So both are same. Okay, Om Tat Sat. That is the 3 words which define that we offer everything to Krishna. This is how karma comes. So karma comes with we don't even know that what that person used their money for. So we should be very, very careful. We should know whom to give charity, at what time, and the what proper mood you should give. If we can't do that, the best thing is to offer to Krishna and then give. Like Arjuna. Arjuna wanted to fight. He offered to Krishna, right? Yada chasi tada kuru. So whatever Krishna you say, I'll do, but for you. Arjuna is not fighting for his sense gratification, for Krishna. Like, so the soldier is killing for the country, not for his personal gain. If he kills for his personal gain, he gets arrested. So that's it. So when we do something for our personal thing, then charity becomes Rajoguna, in Rajoguna. But if we do it for Krishna, it becomes in Sattoguna. So what happens? Why we do sin? Because of ignorance, because of avidya we do sin. And because of sin, we are born again and again in this material world. So material existence happens. So this is like a cycle. Okay, repeats. To get out of it is doing tapasya. How to clear my past life karma completely? Will it affect me? Definitely. Past karma is only affecting us now. Whatever we are suffering, like for example, the diseases we have, the legal cases, complications we have, or all the difficulties we have now, it's because of our past karma. It's sins, right? It can be good karma or bad karma. Now, how do I clear it? By chanting the holy name. When you chant the holy name, the karma gets cleared. When you take Ekadashi, your chanting gets, your sins get cleared. When you do Damodar Arati, when you do any devotional service for that matter, the karma is like dry grass, and devotional service is like a matchstick. You put one matchstick, the whole dry grass gets burnt. Yadagni shushrudaram shikaroti etamsi pasmasar tadomat vishayar bhaktir utvaideva krishnasa. So Krishna tells to Uddhava in the 11th canto Srimad Bhagavatam that Uddhava, how a matchbox can burn the firewood to ash. Similarly, my bhakti can burn all your sins to ash. So the best way of coming out of all our karma is devotional service. Because Krishna says, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shruta. Krishna promises that, right? He'll take away all our karma. But still the devotees suffer. That's because, why? I'm chanting Hare Krishna, I'm taking Ekadashi, I'm doing all devotional service. Still I suffer. Why? Something that after coming to Krishna consciousness, my life is bindas or no problems and no sufferings. But in fact, after coming to Krishna consciousness, after chanting Hare Krishna, problems are more. Did you all feel that? Before coming to Krishna consciousness, I was happy in life. After chanting Hare Krishna, all problems started. Why? Why Krishna makes his devotees suffer? If Krishna promises, if devotional service can burn your sin, why are we suffering? Devika Mantaji.
To get liberation, no, Mataji. We
Yes.
had to go through all the karmas in this Janma.
Yeah. So Krishna is fastening your process of liberation. As Mataji said, if you are supposed to suffer your karma in 100 janmas, Krishna fasten it because it's like a bank balance. You take money from the bank balance, the money gets empty. Similarly, karmas are all piled up. The more you suffer, the more the karma gets decreased. And we should do pure devotional service to nullify the karma. We are chanting Nama Aparat stage with offense. The Nama Abhas and Shuddha Nam. When you chant in Shuddha Nam, then when you do pure devotional service, then liberation is possible. But some karma, one is Krishna is speeding your liberation. Instead of suffering in 100 janmas, you can suffer in 1 janma and go back to God. Second reason is Krishna is making you remember this place is not for you. When we have all happiness in life, what will happen? We tend to forget Krishna and we tend to think this is my permanent place. But when suffering comes, we think, oh, this place doesn't belong to me. I belong to the spiritual world. Why am I stuck here? I need to go back home, back to Godhead. I am done with this material existence. To remind us that this is not our permanent place, right? So, when you take a ticket and go in the train, the TT comes, right, and check the ticket. And then when the station comes, at least the TT, someone will come and remind you, or if you stay in the train, even after your destination, the TT will fine you or throw you out. So it is reminding you that, yes, your destination has come. Similarly, when problems come, it reminds us, oh, this place is not for me. Let me escape from here. So Krishna, devotees are suffering. That is Krishna's special mercy on them. Devotees doesn't take it as a suffering. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't belong to you. So that's what. And clearing karma. Yes, that's right. There's no karma exists, can't get destroyed by offering ghee lamp to Krishna in Damodarmas. Yes, when all the karma gets destroyed by offering ghee lamp to Damodarman, but it depends on how sincere we are. We should do in pure devotional service. We should not be offering ghee lamp having the intention that Krishna will take away karma. No, we have to do it for Krishna's pleasure. Right? Krishna may or may not take over your karma. If something is good for you, you punish your child. Why? So that the child doesn't repeat the mistake again. You're giving the punishment to the child for a good cause. No? So if the suffering is going to change our life, we need to learn. We can learn lesson in every lesson, walks of life. So if Krishna thinks that we need to learn a lesson, Krishna will keep giving us sufferings. And Maya is testing you. Maya will test you to see whether you're sincere to go to Krishna. If we go to hellish planet, heavenly planets according to karma, then why do we suffer our karma in the next janma? That's a very, very nice, intelligent question, Sumit Prabhu. So yes, we go to hellish planets and we finish all our bad karma. But why again we are taking punarjanma? Prabhu's question is, you did a lot of sin and you go to hellish planets, you suffer there. There's so many things happening in hellish planet. You will be put in boiling oil. You will be made to hug a body which is made up of fire, and so many things will happen in hell. Now you suffered in hell. Now you can get liberation. Now why you're taking birth again in the material world? Yes, Deepti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, when someone goes in hell, in Jalma, he also do some punya karma. So
Yes.
For that he have to born again.
Very nice. So as Mataji said, he'll go to hellish planet and he'll finish all his bad karma. But he would have done some good karma also, punya na. To enjoy the punya, he'll take again birth in the material world. Okay, then it's other way around. Sometimes they go to heavenly planets because you did a lot of punya. Then you come back. You come back to the material world. And then little papa you would have done. So you enjoy that. But Deepti Mataji, what if that person have not done any punya? Yes, Deepti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, the desire to enjoy is still there, in our
Yes, very
body.
good. The desire to enjoy is still there. The desire is not purified. The desire, because of desire, we take birth again and again. Yes, Devika Mataji.
Mataji, I have a question.
Yeah.
See, when we come to the material world, it says that because of our karma, we born here.
Yes.
So, but when you said in hellish planet, when we get all the punishment, again we'll get born in this material world. It is a contradictory, Mataji. Because of punya, we born here on the earth, the material world, or because of the papa?
No, it can be both. Even because of punya, you get born, even in papa, but we were on the spiritual world. From spiritual world, you fall down because only for Papa, not Punya. Only because of Papa. In heavenly planets, you fall down because of Punya. Shrine Punya Martyalogam Vishandi. Once the Punya is over, you come back to the material world. You understood? In spiritual world, there is no...
Mataji, it means the material world, in the material world, will experience both Punya as well as Papa.
Both.
Okay, it is not too bad also then. Born
It's not
in
too
the
bad.
material world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in the material world only can we do devotional service. Brahma also want to become a grass in the material world. Why? Because he want to do devotional service. You won't be able to do devotional service in the heavenly planets. Why? You know? Why everyone knows? Why in heavenly planets we can't do devotional service?
Because we'll not have the body.
No, you'll have Devata body. You'll have another body which is like a Devata, like heavenly body you'll have. Yes, Avik
Maybe
Prabhu.
because Mataji.
Yes, Prith Prabhu.
Maybe Mataji, because it is to enjoy.
Yeah,
Heavenly
because
planets.
too much enjoyment in the spiritual world. Too much. Even in your life, like there's some festivals, a marriage, something is happening. Too much people and so much of happiness happening. You forget to chant your round sometimes, no? Yeah, tomorrow I'll do. Why? Because too much enjoyment. You forget Krishna. In spiritual world, there's Somaras, there is Apsaras dancing and Gandharvas. You forget Krishna, you forget to chant. And in hellish planets, what happens? Too much suffering. When too much suffering is there also, you can't chant. Like I had fever 2 days and I was not even able to chant because so much the body was down. So when you're suffering, the okay. Okay, so we this discussion I won't finish the lesson chapter. Avik Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Mataji, in heavenly planets, we can't, there is enjoyment, right? Another thing is, in this Bhulok, what we have is the holy name. And holy name has been given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And it has Braja Prem. We can chant and go to Golok Vrindavan also. By chanting holy name in this yoga.
Yes. Gologera Premadan Harinam Sankirtan. So the Harinam Sankirtan is from Goloka. So yes. And in Goloka chart, you know, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra directly connects you to Goloka.
Yes.
Nothing else is required. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So we need, what should we do to have happiness here? By tapasya. You know, Lord Brahma also did tapasya to go to Krishna's place. Okay, so all sacrifices should be performed with the knowledge of your purpose and goal. So attaining jnana through yajna, the sacrifice, that is the next session. Sloka 25 to 29 is about different types of sacrifices. So different types of sacrifices is done. One is for the devatas. Devam eva pare yajnam yogina paryupasade brahmagnau apare yajnam yajnenaivo pachichyate. Jokvati. Some yogis perfectly worship the demigods by offering different sacrifices to them. And some offer sacrifices in the fire of the Supreme Brahman. Okay. So the yogis, they worship the demigods by offering different types of sacrifices. So actually the sacrifice has to be done for Krishna. Okay, Bhoktara Metnabasam Sarva Loka Mahesha. Because Krishna is the main root. With it's raining here, I might have network issue. Okay, so demigod worship should be. What is your opinion about this? About demigod worship? Because it's always controversy in ISKCON. Yes, Avik Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Mataji, demigod worship is done by less intelligent people.
Why? Why do you say they are less intelligent?
Less intelligent people because they worship demigods for the material things. which are not eternal, which are temporary. But one
Yeah.
who worships Krishna, he get eternal thing. This bhakti is eternal. But if we want some job or career, we ask for demigod. So there is material thing which is temporary.
Yes, but can the demigods give it independently, or whatever blessings they are giving?
Huh.
Can they give it
No,
independently?
Independently, they can
With the
has to
permission of
be Krishna.
So Krishna has to sanction it, right? So we can water the root of the tree, or you can put food to the stomach. Okay. So, but we should not offend the demigods. We should respect them because they're also devotees, and we can ask Krishna Bhakti for them. Yeah, from them. Okay. And Brahman, yeah, somebody asked me what was the question? Brit Prabhu, where does the Mayavadis go? Because they follow Vedas too. Yeah, the Mayavadis, because they worship Brahman, because they think that Krishna doesn't have a form. They think, right, Nirakar and Nirguna Krishna is, and they worship Brahman. You worship Brahman, you go to Brahman. So that means they go to the Brahma Jyoti, they merge into the Brahman effulgence. And what is the use? Aruhi Krichena Parampadam Tat Patentiyada. They'll definitely fall down. Definitely they'll fall down. Because there's only Brahman and there's no Sevananda. So the Mayavadis, yes, they follow Vedas, they are pious, but they go to the Brahma Jyoti. And next life, they can become devotees because they are pious. So they might go to the stage of a yogi stage to realize Paramatma, and then slowly they can go to Bhagavan stage. But if a devotee gives the mercy, if they get the mercy of a devotee, they can go to Brahman, Bhagavan realization directly. Okay. So the Jnana yogis offer sacrifice into the fire of Brahman. So fire, Yajna is also Krishna. Krishna's another name is Yajna Purush. Okay. The Krishna conscious person like Arjuna, however, sacrifice everything for the satisfaction of Krishna. Indriyanyanye samyamashu juhvati shabdadin vishayan anya indriyagneshu juhvati. Some, the unadulterated brahmacharis, sacrifice the hearing process in the sense of fire of mental control, and others, the regulative householders, sacrifice the object of the senses in the fire of the senses. So some, they sacrifice the hearing process. Like, if sacrificing hearing process means they keep hearing, the brahmacharis, and because they want to learn the Vedas, they have to study the Vedas. They study the Vedas. So that's why they are called as the okay. And householders also, they are supposed to do sacrifice. Okay. They sacrifice the objects to the senses in the fire of the senses. So sacrifices in Kali Yuga is chanting the holy name. So in Kali Yuga, there's only one way, that is chanting the holy name to be done. Okay, other sacrifices are actually not allowed. Why? Because it's difficult to do it in Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, the best sacrifice is chanting the holy name of Krishna. So mind control is done by the brahmacharis, offer senses in the fire of mind control, because they are the first 25 years of life, this brahmachari training. Okay, and then they can become either grihastas or remain brahmachari as Naishtika brahmachari. And then grihastas, there are two terms, grihamedi and grihastha. So is there any difference, grihamedi and grihastha? What is the difference? Prahlad Maharaj says about grihamedi and grihastas. Not heard? Yes, Neetu Mataji.
Mataji, Graham-Yadis are those who only do the sense gratification, and Krishna is not the center of their sacrifices. And the Grihasthas are those who always keep Krishna in center.
Yes. So Grihastha is someone who keeps Krishna in the center. That's the householders. Grihamedi is also householder, Prabhu. But the thing is, for Grihamedi, everything is around sense gratification. Like once I went to a house, they don't even have an altar. They don't have a picture of the Lord. They kind of atheist. So they are living only for their sense gratification. Whatever money they give, they like eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. That's it. They don't have Krishna in the center. But a Grihastha house, they'll have the altar, they'll be offering prasadam, and they'll have aarti, and they'll be chanting the Lord's holy name. They'll be religious, pious. That is Grihastha ashram. So Grihastha ashrama is having Krishna in the center, and Grihamedis are those who live with family and children and wife and everything, but just for sense gratification. Okay, sometimes it says bhavan, no? Bhavan means ghar. house. So Bhavan, Bha means Bhagavan. And if you take Bha from Bhavan, it becomes one. One means forest where all animals live. So if God is not there in the house, it becomes one. Okay, it's not like a temple. So here, especially during Corona time, every house became a temple because there was chanting and everything going on. So Harer Namanukirtanam, what should be done? Chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord should be done by everyone. Sarvendriyani Indriyai Karmani Prana Karmani Chapare Atma Samyama Yagnagno Jukmati Jnanadi Hite. Others who are interested in achieving self-realization through control of the mind and senses offer the functions of all the senses and of the life breath as oblations into the fire of the controlled mind. So those who are interested in self-realization, they have to control the senses and the mind. So best way to control senses and mind is to do devotional service. So self-control, that is prana vayu or life air. So have anyone heard about prana vayu? There are different types of vayu, a life air. Does anyone know? In us, there are different types of life air. How many types we have? I think second chapter, somewhere we learned.
Mataji, 5 types, Mataji?
5 types, very good, yeah. So prana, apana, dhyana, no? So like that, there's so many vayus, 5 types, yes, the pancha vayus. Now, so it leaves one by one. Okay, when we leave the body, it leaves one by one, the prana vayu or the life air. Dravya yajñas tapo yajña yoga yajñas tata pare swadhyaya jnana yajñascha yataya samshida vrataha. Having accepted strict vows, some because enlightened by sacrificing their possessions and others by performing severe austerities, by practicing the yoga of eightfold mysticism, or by studying the Vedas to advance in transcendental knowledge. So what they do? Yajna tapa. So that is, some they do sacrificing their possession, but some do severe austerity. Okay, and studying the Vedas, that's called Swadhyay. Okay, there are 5 S's required for your spiritual life. What are they? Anyone knows? 5 S. One is Swadhyay. S for Swadhyay. S for Swadhyay means Swadhyay means self-study. Sadhana, very good. Yes.
Sadhu Sangha.
Sadhu Sangha. Then yes, then
Seva, Mataji. Seva.
Seva, very good. Seva. Shravanam comes in sadhana. Okay, sadhana means Shravanam also comes there. Sankirtan also comes in sadhana. Okay, sadhana, Swadhyay, Seva, Sadhu Sangha. This one, Sadachar. Okay, Sadachar means etiquette, like Vaishnav etiquette, in the sense some senior Vaishnav comes, brahmachari comes, you offer obeisances, right? You do namaskara when somebody comes, like you pay obeisance, you respect them. So that's called Sadachar. So these 5 things are the 5 S required. That is sadhana, that is our daily practice of chanting and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and all that, sadhana. Swadhyay is the study of, personal study of scriptures. Okay, not just like class. Every day you should have your own time to study scriptures. Then sadhana, Swadhyay, and seva, any service which you are doing. Then sadhu sangha, associating with devotees, and sadachar. So charitable activities are called Dravya Maya Yajna, that is sacrificing one's possession. Sacrifice of the comforts of life is called Tapo Maya Yajna, performing severe sacrifices. Yoga Yajna, or practice of the yoga of eightfold mysticism, that is Anima, Legima, all that cities. Then Swadhyay Yajna, that is engagement in the study of the Vedas. This everyone should do, especially brahmacharis, but also grihasthas should do the scriptural study. Apane jupadi pranam prane apanna tadapare prana apanna gati rutva pranayama parayanaha apare nityada hara pranan praneshu jupadi. Still others who are inclined to the process of the breath restrain to remain in trance practice by offering the movement of the outgoing breath into the incoming and incoming breath to outgoing, and thus at last remain in trance, stopping all breathing. Others, curtailing the eating process, offer the outgoing breath into itself as sacrifice. This is about the yoga system. not much to be concentrated. Just know that that's called pranayama. No, they just concentrate on the breathing in and out, and they concentrate on that. Last, what they do, they stop the breathing, and through the hole, this part of the head, that's above part, they try to take the soul out. That's called samadhi. So this is again to remain trance. Prabhupada's like, you don't have to do all that. Just chant Hare Krishna, that's enough. And also some people, they control the eating process. No, but eating prasada means it's controlling only. The system of yoga of controlling the breathing process is called pranayama. So that's one of the Ashtanga yoga system, which is not practical actually in this Kali Yuga. To attain perfection, you can do pranayama and all that, good for your body. But then for a soul aspect, chanting or bhakti yoga is the best. Mamcha yoga vicharena bhakti yogena sevade sagunan samatitainan brahma punyaya kalpade. Very important sloka. It says, one to engage in unallowed devotional service to the Lord, transcend the mode of material nature, and is immediately elevated to the spiritual platform. What do you mean by transcend? Transcend the modes of material nature means transcend. Yes, Avik Prabhu. Transcend means?
Dandavat Pranam. It means he is situated in Shuddha Sattva. Above the three
Shuddha Sattva. Shuddha Sattva is also called as?
Shuddha
What
Sattva.
platform? There's one more term for Shuddha Sattva. Neetu Mataji, you know? There's
Samadhi.
another.
Samadhi.
No. You can call Samadhi, but one more
Above
stage.
3 modes.
Above the 3 modes, it's called Vasudeva platform. Okay, in the sense, that's the stage where you can realize Vasudeva. That's Krishna. To realize Vasudeva, Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shaktitam, it is said. So Sattva good, above the pure goodness is Shuddha Sattva. So unalloyed, what do you mean by unalloyed devotional service? Unalloyed. Unalloyed devotional service. Yeah, Sharan Prabhu says pure, good. So the pure devotional service, in the sense, unmotivated and uninterrupted. Okay, that's called unalloyed. Okay, so we can stop. Can we stop here, because I have thunderstorms here and I might have Wi-Fi issue. Just running in inverter. So we'll continue from Sloka 30. Next, not next. Mataji, can you post the attendance link? Wait, I'll make you co-host. I forgot. Some of them come only for attendance and I forget that. Okay. Yeah. So the law of karma is very tricky. Sometimes we won't be able to understand how karma can bind us. We won't be knowing only anything. We just gave some money to somebody and that money was misused, right? So it happens. So we should be very careful. Before, it's okay, however we were. But from now, we should be very careful. The best thing is to offer to Krishna and then give it. Okay. So anybody likes to take shelter. Shelter means to come under the ashraya of a guru. You just have to chant 16 rounds and follow the 4 regulative principles. Okay. Then you can take shelter. So those who want to take shelter, please message me personally. I'll send you the shelter form. And those who have already taken shelter, after 6 months, you can apply for initiation. Okay. So please take shelter of Guru Maharaj. And if you're ready, okay. And someone following no onion garlic rule, no tea coffee rule, then you can think about initiation also. Before that, do the IDC and get the IDC certificate with you. So you're all chanting 16 rounds and it's been a while you're chanting. So now it's time to take the next step ahead. So take shelter of the Guru, it's really required. Yeah, Sumit Prabhu, you have the shelter form, you fill it and send it to me. Okay, my WhatsApp. I can send to Aishwarya Mataji. Just give it to me because I have another Prabhu, Jayavan Prabhu, who's taking care of all the English department shelter forms. So once the form is given, we'll send it to the JPS office and then we'll process your shelter. Okay. So all of you fill the attendance form. Any questions, any doubts, or we can stop here.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, next week, on 13th November, we will be completing chapter 4 now. After that,
Yes,
we will.
yes.
After
chapter 4 will be completed on 13th. I could have done, I thought of taking class till 9. I have a meeting at 9. But No, till 42. There is 42 slokas. I'll finish it in next week. 13. Next week we are in Maya.
Mataji, I am going out for traveling in middle of November, and then after 1 week, going for 6 weeks to Sydney. So it is problematic for me to give the test.
Which
Can you
test?
help me in the open test?
Open book you can write whenever you are free. It's offline. I'll just post the question in the closed book. You mean closed book is after 6 chapters.
It will be in December or January, na Mataji.
Yeah.
Most probably. I
Yeah,
will
most.
return back in on January 16th.
It's okay. Even if you can't write, you can write with another batch. I have different batches. No. This is a new batch, no? Module 1. No. If you can't write, we'll see. With some other batch, you'll be able to write. Some other teachers taking Madhishas.
And open book, I can give the
Open book you can write. Yeah. I'll post it in the WhatsApp group and you can submit the Google form.
After my return from the traveling.
Yes. Okay. Hare Krishna,
I
everyone.
should contact you, Mataji, na?
Hare Krishna. Manjakalpadaro Shakrapasindu Devija Paritana Bhavanito Vaishnavepe Namanana Nandukodi Vaishnavediki Jai Shri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Aishwarama.
Hare